Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, faculty and staff, but most of all, good evening to you, members of the class of 2009. Before we begin, I would like to make a few important administrative announcements. This evening, we'll be showing a simulcast of our commencement ceremony in our auditorium. Mother Nature did not cooperate with us this week, and we're not able to execute our original plan to hold the event outdoors. So I say welcome to those of you who are watching in our auditorium. And maybe with any luck, all of you are here with us in the gym. Please be sure, folks, that your cell phones are off or turned to silent during this ceremony, and be sure you are aware of the nearest exit in case of an emergency. A ceremony like this takes a lot of preparation, and I would be remiss for not thanking everyone who helped put it together. But there are too many to list, so I say thank you to the facilities and ground staff who set up the gymnasium and made sure the grounds looked impeccable. Thank you to the secretaries and support staff who prepared the documents, rosters, and programs. A special thank you goes to the advisors, Mr. Miller and Mrs. Bergeron, who have organized all of our recent senior activities. Thank you, teachers, counselors, and administrators who helped these seniors get to this point today. And last but not least, I want to personally thank Mr. Weaver, who took responsibility for watching over this entire class for the last 12 months. At this time, I would like to introduce our special guests who sit before you this evening. Dr. Maureen Ward, Assistant Superintendent for SAU 21. Mrs. Maria Brown, representing Chair Seabrook and Chairwoman of the Winnacunnet High School School Board. Mrs. Denise Richter, representing Hampton, also on the school board. Mr. William McGowan, our Vice Principal. Again, Mr. Peter Weaver, our Assistant Principal. And the class advisors to the class of 2009, Mr. Jason Miller and Miss Wendy Bergeron. For those of you who do not know me, I am Randall Zito, the principal of Winnacunnet High School, who has been privileged to serve as the principal for these students for the last 4 years. I'm so very proud of our graduates who sit before you this evening. I can attest they are ready to go forward, to do great things with their lives. We live in difficult and trying times. Our goal since freshman year was to prepare these graduates to be independent, to be willing to be lifelong learners, to be creative, and be critical thinkers, active and contributing citizens, responsible decision makers, and effective communicators. I believe these graduates understand the importance of education and hard work, but I want to take this opportunity to give them one last piece of advice. Seniors, look around you. Notice your family, friends, loved ones who have stood behind you all along in this journey. Don't ever forget your classmates. Stay in touch and maintain your friendships, despite the miles and years that may separate you. Remember your teachers who taught you since your earliest years up to now, and remember Winnacunnet High School that embraced you and cared for you. And take a moment, all of you, with me to privately remember Lara Bunce, and additionally, may we keep Myla Gott and her family in our prayers. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. Let me thank publicly those seniors who have chosen to serve their country during these difficult times. Stand and be recognized: John Cyrus, David Dorman, Brian Hall, Magnus Hess, Allison Johannet, Chelsea Rowe, Cameron Stoddard, Matthew Fortuna, Samuel Lieber.